Tong's feet stopped as he reached the driveway, his mouth falling open in shock. Right in front of him stood a sleek, brand new luxury car, shining under the moonlight. His eyes went to Jungkook and disbelief. Tong, Jungkook, whose car is this? Jungkook chuckled, rubbing the back of his neck as he leaned casually against the car. It's ours, love. Tong blinked, completely stunned. Ours? But we don't have a car before. How did you? Jungkook smiled, stepping closer to keep Tong's face gently. I wanted to surprise you. My boss gave me this car as a gift. Tong has widened it even more. A gift? Jungkook nodded, his eyes twinkled with pride. When I went to the US, my job was to finalize one deal, but I managed to secure major two deals that will benefit the company so much that my boss was beyond impressed. He was happy that he personally took me to buy this car as a reward. Tong's eyes swelled with emotion. Jungkook, that's amazing. I'm so proud of you. He hugged Jungkook. Jungkook laughed, hugging him tightly, breathing in his warmth. The warmth he almost lost because of his parents. But now, with Tong in his arms, he knew he had made the right decision. After a few moments, Jungkook pulled back. Jungkook, and there's one more surprise. Tong tilted his head. Another surprise? Jungkook grinned, placing a hand over Tong's stomach. For you and our soon-to-be baby. Tong gasped, his hand flying to his belly. Jungkook, you? Jungkook nodded. I have been saving up. I bought us a new home. Tong, a home for our family, where no one can hurt you, where our baby will grow up surrounded by love. Tong says filled with something this time, not from pain or sadness, but from overwhelming joy. Jungkook? Jungkook wiped his tears away, leaning in to press a soft kiss against his forehead. Let's go home, love. Our real home. Hand in hand, they stepped into their car, driving toward the future, filled with love, peace, and a family of their own. This time, Tong wasn't just escaping the pain, he was stepping into the happiness. As Jungkook parked the car in front of their new home, Tong breathed easier, his eyes widened as he took in the sight before him. It wasn't a grand mansion, but it wasn't an apartment either. It was a home, a cozy, warm, and welcoming place. Their own home. Tears welling up in Tong's eyes as he turned into Jungkook. Jungkook, is this really ours? Jungkook smiles, his hand cupping Tong's cheek, gently wiping his tears. Then spilling. Yes, love, this is our home. A place where we can be happy, just the two of us. And our little one? Tong couldn't hold back anymore. He threw himself into Jungkook's arms, sobbing softly against his chest. Thank you. Thank you so much, Jungkook. Jungkook held him tight, pressing soft kisses on his hair before pulling back slightly. Wait here. Tong sniffed, wiping his eyes as he watched Jungkook rush his side. Moment later, Jungkook returned with a small bowl filled with a red liquid. Tong, what's this? He asked curiously. Jungkook placed the bowl in front of Tong and smiled. This is our first time together, love. I want your first step inside to be special. Dip your feet in this and then step on this paper. He laid down a thick white paper in front of him. Tong's eyes swelled with love. Carefully, he dipped his feet into the red liquid, feeling the warmth against his skin. Then followed Jungkook's instruction. He stepped into the paper, leaving behind his footprint. Jungkook picked up the paper, his eyes filled with adoration as he traced the mark with his fingers. Jungkook, I will frame this. He looked up at Tong with softness. This is the first step of our life together in our home. I want to remember this moment forever. Tong's lips wobbled as he held back his tears. He kissed Jungkook's face. I love you so much. Jungkook leaned in, pressing their foreheads together. And I love you more. Hand in hand, they finally stepped inside, ready to start their new life. The life filled with love, warmth, and the family they were about to build together. As soon as Jungkook and Taeyong stepped inside, a burst of colorful confetti rained down on them. Taeyong, he gasped, crushing Jungkook's hand tighter. Jungkook chuckled, keeping one arm securely around his waist. Laughter and cheers filled the house as Taeyong looked around. He noticed several people standing in the living room, strange in their eyes had nothing but warmth and love. Taeyong, Jungkook, who are they? Jungkook smiles and gestures toward them. They are my colleagues, my work family. They all wanted to meet you and welcome you to our new home. One by one, they stepped forward, introducing themselves with a bright smile. Yogi, I am Yogi, and this is my husband Jimin. Jimin smiles brightly and waved excitedly. It's so nice to finally meet Jungkook's everything. He teases, making Taeyong blush. Taeyong lowered his head and blushes. Another couple stepped forward. Namjoon. I am Namjoon, and this is my husband Seokjun. Seokjun smiles warmly. You are even more beautiful than Jungkook described it. Taeyong's face turned even redder as he turned to give Jungkook a glare, playfully. You talk about me at work? Jungkook smirked. All the time, love. He placed a beak on Taeyong's cheek, which widened Taeyong's eyes. He lightly slapped Jungkook's arm in shyness, gesturing him their our guest. The last person stepped forward with a bright sunshine smile. I am Asyok. I don't have a partner yet, but I am a fun in the group. Taeyong laughed, already feeling at ease with them. The group cheered and they guided him toward the beautifully decorated dining table. Jimin, we prepared everything, so you don't have to worry about a thing. Seokjun, and we got your gifts, he added, holding up several rapid presents. Taeyong eyes widened. For me? Jungkook nodded, gently squeezing his hand. Of course, love. They wanted to welcome you properly. Overwhelmed with emotion, Taeyong bit his lip, his eyes welling up with tears. You all did this for me? He whispered. Jimin pouted and hugged him. Of course, you are a part of a family now. Unable to hold back his tears, Taeyong turned and buried his face into Jungkook's chest, sobbing softly. I don't deserve this. Jungkook rubbed a soothing circle on his back. You deserve everything good in this world, love. Taeyong sniffed, holding on to him tightly as their friends surrounded them with warmth, laughter, and love. After decades, Taeyong felt like he truly mattered in this world. Taeyong slowly pulled away from Jungkook's chest, wiping his teary eyes as he looked around at everyone. Taeyong's face was filled with nothing but warmth and kindness, something he hadn't received from Jungkook's parents. He smiled through his tears, his eyes swelling with gratitude. Thank you, really. I don't know what to say. Jimin pouted like linking his arm with Taeyong's. You don't have to say anything. Just enjoy the night and be happy, okay? Yoongi chuckled, ruffling Jimin's hair. What he means is, we did this because you are important to Jungkook, and anyone important to him is important to us too. Taeyong's eyes poured more tears. But before he could cry again, Seokjun clapped his hand. Seokjun, alright, enough crying. Let's eat before the food gets cold. Everyone shuddered as they guided Taeyong to the table, where a delicious meal was already prepared. There were all of his favorite dishes, things he hadn't eaten in so long because he had been so busy serving others instead of himself. Jungkook made sure Taeyong sat down comfortably, serving him food with his own eyes. Jungkook, eat well now. You need to stay healthy for yourself and our baby. Taeyong blushes his hand, moving to his stomach. Baby is also hungry. Jimin, oh my god, I still can't believe you are going to be parents. This is so exciting. I'm gonna visit every day once the baby is born. Yoongi chuckled. Why don't we try ours? He teases. Jimin glares, stopped eating, glaring at him. Ours? Not now, Yoon. You know we are not ready. Yoongi chuckled. I know. You are scared to watch babies poo. Everyone laughed. Jimin glares at him. Stop exposing me. Namjoon, have you guys thought of any of the name yet? Jungkook and Taeyong exchanged a look before shaking their head. Taeyong, Not it, but we will think of something beautiful. Shungi. If it's a boy, name him after me. He joked, making everyone laugh. The night continued with laughter, teasing, and warmth. Hoseok put on the music, and soon enough, Jimin and Seokshun were dancing together, pulling Taeyong into their silly moves. Jungkook watched from the side, his heart swelled as he saw Taeyong laughing freely without fear, without pain. With this was what he wanted: a home where Taeyong could smile, a life where they were surrounded by love. As the night came to an end, their friends started to leave one by one, hugging Taeyong tightly before promising to visit again soon. Once the door closed behind the last kiss, Jungkook turned to Taeyong, pulling him into his arms. Jungkook, was it a good surprise? Taeyong smiles, looking out at him. The best surprise ever. Jungkook cubed his face, pressing a soft lingering kiss on his lips. Then get used to it, love, because from now on, I'm going to make sure you only cry happy tears. Taeyong melted in his embrace, holding him tightly. For the first time in a long time, he truly felt safe. And this was just the beginning of their happiness. Passed. Since Jungkook and Taeyong had left behind the pain of the past, their life was beautiful now, filled with love, success, and the most precious gift of all was their daughter, Tiara. Jungkook had risen to the rank at his company, now holding one of the biggest positions, trusted completely by his boss. Taeyong, on the other hand, spent his days taking care of their home and their little girl, who had both of her father and mother wrapping around her tiny finger. Life was perfect. Today was supposed to be a simple day out with Jimin. They had spent hours shopping in a mall, laughing as they picked the clothes for Tiara and gifts for Jungkook. Now they sat on a small street food stall, happily munching on tteokbokki. Jimin, ha, Taeyong, this is life. Shopping and food, nothing beats it. Taeyong should like nodding as he took another bite. True, but I bet Jungkook is going to scold me for buying too many things for Tiara again. Jimin laughed. Please, your husband wants so much. He could buy the whole mall if he wanted. Taeyong smiles proudly. Jungkook worked so hard for their family, and even though he was on the top of his career, he never let it change him. He was still the same loving husband and caring father. Just as he was about to respond, his eyes caught the sight of someone. His heart stopped. Across the street, near the entrance of the mall, stood two figures. Their clothes were torn and dirty, their hairs messy, their bodies weak. They looked like two starving souls, their eyes sore with exhaustion. Mr. and Mrs. Yeon. Taeyong's breath issued. His chopstick slipped from his finger, his tteokbokki forgotten. Jimin, Taeyong, what's wrong? Taeyong stood up, seeing his in-laws in that condition. It doesn't feel good. No matter how cruel they had been to him, he couldn't ignore them in such a state. Without thinking, he rushed toward them. Taeyong, Mr. Jeon, Mrs. Jeon. As they heard his voice, they turned their heads, their eyes widening in recognition. But instead of relief, their expression turned into hatred. Mrs. Jeon, you? Before Taeyong could even react, she slapped him across his face. A gas filled his lips as his head snapped to the side. His cheek burned, but the pain of the heat was nothing compared to the words she said next. Mrs. Jeon, you ruined us. You snatched our son away and left us to starve. We are in this condition today just because of you. She screamed at the top of his lungs, earning public's attention. Taeyong's eyes became numb. He held his cheek, stunned, as Mr. Jeon glares at him with the same disgust as always. Mr. Jeon, because of you, Jungkook abandoned us. We lost everything because of you. If you weren't in this life, we wouldn't have lost. But you? Taeyong stumbled back as his father-in-law pushed him lightly, but we are sticking to him like a leash since the young age. We lost our son in the young age because of you. Just because of you, fucking bastard. Taeyong sniffed. I never wanted this. We would have helped you. Mrs. Yon, help it. Don't act innocent. You brainwashed our son. If it weren't for you, we wouldn't have been suffering like this. We are suffering, and the reason is you, only you. If we had married to a beautiful girl instead of a boy, we would have lived a happy family. But you ruined it all. By now, Jimena rushed over, eyes wide with shock. Yeah, what are you doing? Why did you hit him? Tong swallowed the lump in his throat. His arms still hurt for them, but he realized that no matter how much they suffered, they would never see their own fault. They had lost everything because of their own choice. They had pushed Jungkook away. They had mistreated Tong, and now, even after all this, all they could do was blame him. Tong took a deep breath. I'm sorry, you are suffering, but you did this to yourself. Jungkook gave you yours to accept us, and you threw him away. You lost him because of your never deserved him. Mrs. Yeon's eyes burned with fury, but Tong no longer cared. He had his husband who loved him, a daughter who adored him, a family that cherished him, and he could never let their poison touch his life again. Try to see your own fault first before blaming anyone else. Mr. Jeon pointed an accusing finger at him, but Tong showed his palm, stopping him. Don't interrupt when I am talking. Mrs. Yeon, how dare you to talk to your in-laws like this? She raised her hand and slapped him, but Tong grabbed her wrist before it could touch his cheek. Tong, don't you dare. I have become like this because of you. I just came here, seeing you guys must be in pain, but I was so wrong. I shouldn't have approached people like you. You guys could have gotten a beautiful life with us, but no, you choose to accuse me, abuse me physically, mentally. That made my husband to take a decision to leave that house where his husband isn't respected. I did try to give you the respect of my in-laws, but you guys crossed the limit of abusing me again. Ben, I was thinking of taking you home when I saw you, but not anymore. Me and my husband don't need people like you at our home. Without another word, he turned it around and walked away. Jimin followed, glancing back only once before shaking his head in disappointment. This time, Tong wouldn't cry because they deserve it. They don't deserve home, they deserve punishment. Mr. and Mrs. Yeon stood outside the mansion, their eyes wide with shock. This luxurious home belongs to their son. The marble driveway attached to the grand entrance. Expensive cars parked nearby along the side. The house shows Jungkook's elegance, wealth, and power. Mrs. Yeon, our son has been living such a luxury life while we suffer. She hisses, her voice lasted with angry jealousy. Mr. Jeon nodded. He must have gotten all this because of that ragged Tyong. They walked toward the gate, but just as they were about to step inside, two bulky guards blocked their path. Both men, dressed in black suit, stood like walls, professional. Their eyes says no one gets inside without permission. One of the guards raised a hand. State your business. Mrs. Yeon scoffed. Business? We are Jungkook's parents. Let us inside. The guard exchanged a glance before shaking their head. Mr. Jeon does not wish to see you. Mrs. Yeon started shopping. What? Mr. Jeon, how dare you to stop us? We are his parents. This is our son's home. The guards didn't even flinch. Guard, Mr. Jeon has given strict instruction. You are not allowed inside. Mrs. Yeon's face turned red with fury. You little, how dare you? Get out of our way. Losing her patience, she tried to push past the guard, but before she could step forward, one of the guards shoved her back. She stumbled, falling backward on the ground. Mrs. Yeon, she yelped. Mr. Jeon was suddenly in shock before he turned toward the guard, his fist shaking in rage. You dared to push my wife? The guard remained unbothered. Leave now. If you attempt to enter again, we will remove you by force. Mrs. Yeon gritted her teeth, pushing herself up from the ground. You think you can stop us? We'll see about that. Fueled by anger, she lagged toward again. this time grabbing onto one of the guard's arm in an attempt to show him away at the entrance. But she underestimated their strength. The second guard immediately pushed both of them back hard. Mr. and Mrs. Yuan landed on the cold ground, groaning as the pain shot through their bodies. They had never been treated like this before, but now they were nothing more than strangers, unwanted, unwelcomed, discarded. Inside the warm comforter of their beautiful home, Thong sat beside his daughter, Tiara, as she worked on her English homework. Her tiny hand held a pencil, writing letters carefully, concentrating. Thong, despite having no English knowledge, he tried to help her. He had never studied English, but he wanted to be there for his daughter, just like any parents would. Tiara giggles, looking up at him with her sparkling eyes. Mommy, it's okay. If you don't understand, my daughter will teach me tomorrow. Thong pouted, folding his arms. But I want to help you, princess. Smiling, Tiara leaned forward and kissed on his cheek, her little arm wrapping around his neck. Then help me by resting. If you get tired, Daddy will scold me for making you work too much. Thong chuckled, stroking her soft hair. I go, my baby is so curing. Just as she was about to respond, loud voice echoed from outside, a commotion. Frowning, Thong stood up. Thong, Tiara, stay here, baby. I will be right back. She nodded obediently, and Thong walked toward the door. As soon as he stepped outside, his eyes widened in shock. There, on the ground, in front of their mansion gate, lay Mr. and Mrs. Yuan, collapsed, weak, and covered in dirt. The ground stood in front of them. It was clear from the situation that Jungkook's parents had tried to force themselves inside and had been thrown out. Thong's heart clenched. Even after all these years, they were still the same. Slowly he walked toward them. Thong, Mr. John, Mrs. John. Mrs. John's eyes widened up, filled with pure hatred. You! She struggles to get up. Thong swallowed, trying to keep his voice calm. Why are you here? Mr. John scoffed, watching the massive house behind Thong. So this is how you are living now, in a mansion like a queen while we suffer? Thong frowned. You are suffering because of your own choice. You were the one who threw Jungkook away. Mrs. John, you brainwashed him. You think you took him from us, and now you are standing here like you are better than us? Before Thong could react, she lowered forward and slapped him again. The guard immediately stepped forward, ready to remove them by force. But Thong raised a hand, stopping them. He wasn't afraid anymore. He wasn't that weak, helpless boy they used to push around. Thong took a deep breath. Thong, you can hate me, you can insult me, but nothing will change the truth. Jungkook is mine. He chose me. He made a life with me. And you lost him forever because of your own attitude. Mrs. John trembled with fury, but before she could say another word, a deep, angry voice shocked her. Jungkook, what the hell is going on here? Everyone froze. Thong turned to see Jungkook standing at the mansion's entrance, his eyes blazing with fury. He had just arrived home from work, still in his expensive suit, but the moment he saw Thong's red cheek ink rushed through his body, Jungkook stormed forward, his hair curling into a fist. Jungkook, who hit him? He demanded. There was a silence for some time. Mrs. Yeon smirked. My son, finally. You are here. Tell your guards to let us in. We are your parents. Jungkook ignored her words completely. His dark eyes went on Thong's face, filled with worry and anger. Gently, he cupped Thong's cheek, tilting his face. Did it do this to you? Thong sighed, placing a hand over Jungkook's. Jungkook, it's okay. Jungkook, no, it's not. Jungkook turned it back to his parents, his eyes cold. You had the audacity to come here and lay your hand on my husband? Mr. Jeon scoffed. Your husband stole you from us. Jungkook laughed bitterly. No, you lost me, and now you are nothing but strangers to me. Mrs. Yeon's smirk failed. Jungkook, we are your parents. Jungkook, I don't have parents. His words were like a blade to their heart. Jungkook turned into his car. Throw them out. Taeyong opened his mouth to protest, but Jungkook shook his head. They are dead to me, Taeyong. They stopped being my parents the day they choose hatred over love. The guard stepped forward. Mrs. Young, Jungkook, we are your family. Jungkook, my family is inside, and you are no longer welcome near it. As the guard dragged them away, Taeyong sighed, looking up. Jungkook, are you okay? Jungkook pulled him closer, kissing his forehead. I should be the one asking you that. Did they hurt you any parents? Taeyong smiled softly. No, just a slap, nothing I can't handle. Jungkook's thumb brushing over Taeyong's retinate cheek. You are not supposed to handle anything, love. No one is allowed to touch you. Taeyong's heart melted. He wrapped his arm around Jungkook's waist, resting his head on his chest. Let's go inside. Tiara is waiting for you. Jungkook sighed, holding him tighter. Let's go home. As they walked back inside, Jungkook made a silent vow. His parents were gone from his life, and he would never let them hurt his family again. Taeyong, Jungkook, and little Tiara lay together on the bed. The room smells fresh lavenders. The window slightly open to let the evening breeze flow in. Tiara was snuggling between them, her tiny arms wrapped around her father's waist, while her small finger clutching Taeyong's hair. Tiara, Mommy, tell me the story. She giggles, looking up at Taeyong with sparkling eyes. Taeyong smiles, brushing her soft hair away from her face. A story? Shall I tell you the story of a handsome prince who loved his beautiful queen? Jungkook lay beside them, propped himself up on his elbow, smirking. Is this prince me by any chance? Taeyong rolled his eyes playfully. Ash, do you want to hear the story or not? Tara giggles, clapping her hands. Yes, I love stories about love. Taeyong leaned in, kissing her tiny nose. Then listened carefully. My princess, once upon a time, there was a brave prince who fell in love with someone he hadn't supposed to, but he didn't care. He fought against the whole world just to be with them. Jungkook's eyes softened as he looked at Taeyong, and in the end, they built a kingdom filled with love and happiness. Taeyong turned to Jungkook, a warmth spreading through his heart. And they had a beautiful princess who was the light of their world. Tiara squealed happily, hugging both of them. That's me! Jungkook laughed, pulling both of them into his arms, holding them tightly as if he never wanted to let go. You and Mommy are my whole world, baby, and I will always protect our little kingdom. Taeyong looked up at Jungkook, love shining in his eyes. And I will always stand by your side, my prince. Jungkook leaned in, pressing a kiss against Taeyong's lips, slow and full of love. Tiara giggles, covering her ears. Eyes. You, Mommy and Daddy are kissing again. Both of them laughed, their forehead touching as they whispered, I love yous to each other. And the night grew deeper, wrapped in love and warmth. Jungkook knew one thing for sure, he had found his forever, a happy family.